All right, hello everyone. Here comes the third regular raid for the new update. Haven't had a single revenge raid thanks to the way these things are going, but I forgot to take my gas out. Okay, here we go. Okay, so for today's raid, it's player8818. At the end of the raid, I'll start talking about the new update stuff, but for right now, I'm just going to focus on doing the raid. All right, here we go. And this is also following my little trick I did last time, where I did basically a 23 filter raid due to some of my shenanigans, trying to trick the raiders. So we'll see. I mean, if this base turns out to be garbage, then we'll know that doesn't do anything. And if it turns out to be ridiculously hard base, then strong possibility. So, and so far it looks like it didn't do anything. Chopper has 3, yep. So my little trick there didn't do anything at all. I was apparently what the raiders thought of your last raid has nothing to do with your next raid. Somebody's in there taking a nap. Okay. Check the truck. So 3 pretty boring raids in a row. Okay. Let's just blow in right here next to the door. Oh. I thought I saw a C4 symbol there. So let's see what's going on. Huh. That figures. That figures. Okay. Well. Pretty simple here. I don't really recall ever seeing a body like this on a raid before, so I think this is a new thing. Apparently you get to see the last time the guy died in his base. I really don't recall ever seeing that before. Nothing. I gotta remember to not miss. I keep having that problem. Fortunately, when you keep turning around, stop, what are you doing, dude? If you could just keep, doing the backup trick, turn and burn, or whatever you want to call it, that usually gives you enough time to not miss. Okay, so nothing. And I'll probably get a circuit, and if I'm lucky, a magazine, some food. There's the misses. At least I'm getting some criticals with the mod. Okay. Oops, wrong way. We got food. I'm not entirely sure if I have enough weapon for this third wave here, and I haven't found any of his weapons, so I'm just going to go ahead and load up with whatever for the time being. Stop, dude. Okay, so I'll see you at my chopper in a second. Okay, we're dying. thanks to being prepared with my C4, I can't take a whole lot back. That's becoming a recurring problem with these terrible raids, but better to be prepared. And a couple more. And we're gone. Okay, doke, where are we at here? Let's bring that. And yeah, I'm aware that I don't need any silenced weapons for this, but not really worried about it. Let's take you off. Don't want to forget the gas. I'll just ditch that in my little Raiders box here. And is there anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. Looks pretty good. All right, let's go do it. Yeah, it's really too bad that revenge raids used to be the turds, and you always wanted to do the regular raids, and now it's totally reversed from what I'm hearing. Revenge raids are still like pretty awesome, and all the regular raids are either something like this or something you can't get into, and every once in a while hit some jackpot base, but you know, if it's every 10 raids, that's kind of a pain in the butt. All right. And the speed bug that I had in my last video is, oh my god, I swear to god, I did it again. I didn't bring my military pack. Good thing it doesn't matter because there's nothing here. I don't know what the hell I was doing. So yeah, the speed bug was basically every weapon you have, people were telling me about this in the comments, but every weapon you have has a certain weight. So when you're wearing these kinds of shoes, you should be at 43. And this particular gun doesn't have a lot of weight, so it's just 1. But every time a gun would break on you, it wouldn't realize and subtract that from your encumbrance, basically. So you were loading up on all that weight, it wasn't subtracting. Let's put that on. Take the food. And that's about where we left off. One more X. But it appears that they fixed that glitch, so shouldn't be having that problem anymore. And some health. There's the circuit. A couple other recycler goodies. Will I find some weapons in here? No, but I found some gas. And looks like I brought just enough gun. All right, so obviously this is the good one. Spraying. Well, I'm just going to pause it here and load up. Okay, well, I got everything that there was to get here. Of all the raids to blow it on the military pack, this was a great one. Because there ain't nothing here at all. And what the hey. I'm out of here. Okay, so yeah, I got 20 more hours on the Witch, and I will be trying that out. I've kind of made the bunker easy mode sort of my new priority, even though I'm not having a lot of luck there on those chests as far as getting blueprints is concerned. I'm hearing that the Oak Zone is a little bit better for finding blueprints. I'll just tell you that I've gone to the Stone Red Zone at least 8 times, and I've only found one common blueprint there. I've been here 3 or 4 times and found one common blueprint, and I got one common blueprint from the floppy, and that's it. And I've been to 6 or 9 airdrops and not got anything, and 2 chopper events and not got anything. So it's going really slow. I don't know if I'm incredibly unlucky, but I remember hearing Doomerus, I believe it was today, talking about, oh, they're all over the place and you get them here. And I went to the Oak Zone and got 3 of them. I've gotten rares and extremely rares, and I'm not having anything like that. So I could just be crazy unlucky, or he's crazy lucky. I don't know. So this is this plus a couple of carrot stews is my entire raid. I mean, I got another circuit, which is kind of like whoop-de-doo now. I'm gonna put this stuff away and take care of the raiders, and then I'll keep yakking about the updates for just a second. All right, so this is my latest count in here, just in case you're curious how I'm doing on my steel project here. 163 plates and 102 bars with another 45 or so copper if you count what's in my smelter. And I've got 46 circuits. That's with all my turrets fully upgraded. So doing pretty good with collecting all that stuff. I'm sure it won't take much to make these guys happy. Can I do a single bauxite? Not surprised. What do you have in store for me this time? Last time I got the triple dealer. So, come on, guys. And I get him again. Oh well. What else do I have here? The abominations and 4th floor. So if I wanted to, I'd have to do hard mode because I just completely did easy mode. Okay, so onward with the update. So a lot of you guys, I'm sure, already know what's going on with most of this stuff and have heard a lot of tips about it. The only thing I think I can add to it that maybe you haven't thought about or heard anybody else talk about is I think the best thing to do is to not use these. If you get a common modification or even a rare, I'm not sure on the rares yet, but if you get a common, don't use them. Take them to the bunker and put them in for a chance at a new one. I don't really think that's worthwhile to invest the parts and whatnot to make these things. If you're going to do them, they're so hard to get and the parts are hard to get that I think you're better off just saving it for the extremely rares and the rares on the items that you use a lot of. So, for example, the shotguns, M16s, AKs, and Glocks, these are probably worth throwing rares on while you're waiting for the extremely rares. But I think the parts are just kind of too precious to throw away on common mods. I've been chipping away at the firearms, and you guys probably already have figured all this kind of stuff out, but if you put in a low quality weapon, you're going to hardly get anything for it. When I first did this, I threw in like 5 guns that were about to break, thinking, you know, that's the typical method that you do and to get the maximum rewards, but they know that you're putting in a crappy gun and they will only give you a very small amount of these parts. You actually have to put in a full gun if you want the maximum parts out of it, and that kind of stinks. So that means you really have to start saving up your guns to do that. I mean, throwing in guns in there, a full gun every hour is just kind of ridiculous. You can't get guns that fast. So right now my level is so low, I shouldn't be putting in full quality ones. I have put in a few just to kind of test that out. I even put in a full quality AK to see if that gave me better rewards, and it didn't. I mean, putting in a zip gun and putting in an AK gave out pretty similar rewards. I mean, AK was probably a little bit better, and obviously you get a little more XP out of it. This was a somewhat broken down minigun, so I just threw this in to build up my XP. So my plan right now is to just throw in zip guns that I couldn't care less about in to kind of get some parts while I'm going and keep the XP building up, and I'll throw in some Glocks. I'm going to hold off on throwing any rifles in until I'm like over level 30. And as far as the rewards, I mean, the glue you can get in the bunker. Most of you probably already know that. And the glue apparently is the common thing, and you need it for a bunch of your builds. And springs aren't too hard to get. These are somewhat hard, and the lenses are definitely hard. You can get the lenses from cameras, but even that's only like a 5% chance with Max Electronics. So I got the lenses from the bunker mostly, and I think from the floppy, and I've just gotten these parts and half of this stuff just from throwing these guns in. I think these springs are just going to be ridiculously common while you're meanwhile waiting on a lot of these other much rarer parts. This carbon composite apparently is very difficult to get, and you know, you're going to be needing 5 or 10 of those to build something, I guess. I mean, I haven't seen what's required on all these things, but you know, springs are just going to be something you're going to be overloaded on. That's why it's a good thing that they made that a 50 stack, because I'm sure you're going to have a lot of them. So I'll just throw in yeah, I mean, I'd love to just be tossing these in, and I can just for the XP, but I'm also trying to get some parts while I'm at it. Zip gun. I've got lots of zip guns and I don't care about them. So yeah, I mean, that's the only real major tip I could give you, is I think it's best to hold off on these common mods. I don't think it's worthwhile. I think you're better off saving those, turning them into the bunker specialist, and just keep on trying. There's that dang backpacker. Other than that, yeah, other than my terrible luck with that, I finally got another girl, picked up a level 1, but as you can see here, it's nothing but boys. So Cassie, I'm waiting on you. Hopefully that'll give me some other stuff. I have been picking up a lot of puppies from the airdrops lately, just been switching gender, doing that kind of trick back and forth. I usually do it once or twice now, and then I give up. And anything else? I think that's it. Yeah. Can't think of anything else going on, really. Anything else? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all I can think of for the time being. I'll be doing a witch video tomorrow. Hopefully I can get some bones. I guess that's another thing. Apparently you can get bones from just about everything from a toxic spitter up. And I've killed all kinds of things and haven't gotten a single bone yet. So those apparently are very rare items. And I don't know which mods need those, but that's another thing I'm going to be working on. So hopefully when I kill the witch, I'll get some of those, and we'll see what that looks like. So, All right, guys. So witch tomorrow and another raid the next day, and if I'm crazy lucky, I might actually get a revenge raid one of these days. So we'll see. All right, later.